asking ourselves on daily basis, what contribution can I make? Not what recognition will I receive. But in the mind of many people today who are shouting and talking recklessly, what they are focusing on is what recognition will I receive, not what contribution can I make. Those who have contribution to make, they don't even talk. Many of them are silent, walking on the ground. Those who are thinking of what contribution can I make, they don't make noise. They don't make noise. They get busy on daily basis, doing things, focusing on the area of their call, making impact. But there are people who are always focused on what recognition will I receive. It is very important for us to have empathy in this struggle. The importance of empathy. Importance of empathy in this Biafra agitation. Empathy is the ability to understand the experiences and emotions of others. Empathy, the ability to understand the experiences and emotions of others. Now that you have known the meaning of empathy, can you say that the ex-BOX have empathy in them? Attacking a man that is facing life sentence because of them. A man that have lost his parents because of them. A man that have lost his career because of them. Do they have empathy? In the same way, they wrote a petition against a man who have given up his career to save them. Our Prime Minister, Master Samuel. They came together. This is a man that gave up his career. A man that gave up everything, put his life on the line. They went ahead, wrote petition against him, joined the enemy to bring him down. Such people, do they have empathy? Even in the area where we are today, in different mushroom groups, small, little groups, you still see people, online or offline, the way they speak, you know they don't have empathy. They don't even care about your own emotion. You come to a platform, you lie against people. You speak lies against people. You push propaganda, blackmail people with information that are not true. These are individuals that you have not even met in your life. You sit down and you cook up stories about them. You don't even care how they feel. You don't even care about their experiences in the past, present. You don't care about the emotions. No empathy. It is sad. It is time for us to have empathy, ability to understand experiences and emotions of others. People involved in political or social causes often cause from different backgrounds. Many of us came from different backgrounds, different upbringing, different families. Some have experienced hardship directly. So many of us have experienced hardship directly. So many of us have experienced attack, death. Others may support a cause because of deeply held belief. Listening respectfully, acknowledging different experiences, and avoiding unnecessary hostility can strengthen trust within any community. And this is what we need in this Biafra agitation today. Listening respectfully to one another, acknowledging different experiences, and avoiding unnecessary hostility. Today, go and check all the platforms where the issue of Biafra, it is called, very hostile. Many of them very hostile. Hostility has now become permanent. We need to avoid unnecessary hostility. These are important things that we are not paying attention to. We understand that disagreement is inevitable. People must disagree. Nobody is saying people must disagree. Disagreement is inevitable, but disrespect is not. Disagreement is inevitable, but disrespect is not. We must learn to respect one another. Very important. We must. It is a must. We must learn to respect one another. As a human that we are. If we want to be recognized, if we want people to pay attention to us, if we want people to take us serious. Throughout history, many respected leaders have emphasized status above personal gain. Selfless service. Every one of us need to imbibe in us selfless service. Selfless service we're talking about includes volunteering time. Volunteer time to do one or two things in this struggle. Some people say they don't have time. Some don't even have time to even share a video, let alone listen it. Nobody have time. None of us have time, but we must create our time for ourselves. Volunteering time. Supporting community initiatives. Whatever initiative that is brought forward, that you know that is helpful to the cause for which we all gather, support it. Just like Mazen Nanekano is trying to unify the IPOB and put it where it's to be. Support the initiative. It's a very good one. The unification, going in team and in one mind to present our case is something to be happy about, not something to be attacked. We must learn to help those in need. Those in need, help them. But today, you don't even know those who are in need. Because some of them are just hiding under pretense and they take advantage of those who have the mind to help. But that will not stop us from helping. All you need to do is to have a discerning spirit to know who to help and when to help. One other important thing we must focus on is sharing accurate information responsibly. Sharing, and this one is the most dangerous one we are seeing today. Many fake information online. Some people who are, but especially those of us in the media. Inaccurate information. Many of them cannot be able to place forward an accurate information. Sharing accurate information responsibly is very important in this journey if people must take you serious. Some of us cannot be able to present accurate information. More especially those of us who call ourselves broadcasters. Go and see some of them what they say. Every time Martin Nanekano say when he did not say. Martin Simon ever said, even when they know he didn't say nothing. Just to make yourself relevant. Just to feel that you are in charge of information. You create your own world. You create life. You create lie at the detriment of our leaders. You say they said when they didn't say anything. We must learn to be sharing accurate information. But the funniest thing is that some of us here, what we want is fake information. You like all those people telling you about, speaking about their personal opinion and giving you personal opinion as a fact. Those who are telling you about dream as a fact. They tell you about things that never existed. They present it to you as a fact, and you run with it because that is what you want to hear. So many of us, that's their problem. They tell you what you want to hear because what you want to hear are fake stories. They give you hopes that doesn't exist. Even when you know the reality is there staring you at your face. You are so dumb that you can't even focus on it because you want to make yourself happy in believing falsehood. Sharing accurate information responsibly. Many of us in the media, sorry to say, they don't have accurate information. They are only chasing shadows. They formulate a word and tell you so person said. Nothing someone ever said when he never said anything. You just want to feel relevant. Oh, I'm the one he speaks to. Oh, I'm the one he talks to. I'm the one. The people who are getting the information are not even talking. They don't even push it. But because they know that most of you that are here watching, you want breaking news. You want to break it, even if it's not real. You need those drama, and they give it to you. You go there and you watch and you share. You share. Make sure you are sharing accurate information. In this our journey, there are many. Look at what the DOS is doing today. Dishing out fake information. Using AI today, they are creating ESN AI. Their ESN today is AI, using it to confuse and deceive those they will deceive. May Chukwu have mercy on us. We must also encourage constructive dialogue. We must encourage constructive dialogue at all times. Very important. Very, very important. We must encourage constructive dialogue. These points are very important. You can't run away from this, no matter how you try. Communities are often strengthened when members ask how they can contribute rather than what they can gain. We can succeed better by asking how we can contribute at all times. Look for what you can do for your nation, not what your nation can do for you. But some of us, before even we join, we are already pressing calculator of how we gain. Like today now, many have believed that when you are in this struggle, you are going to be making money. When you are doing this struggle, you are going to be paid. When you are doing so, many money is there. And the only reason today they are pursuing, they are hitting their head, they want to be in a position, they want to control this and control that because they feel that once they get that position, they will be in control of money. Either they are being placed on their salary or they place themselves on salary. Every one of us should ask how we can contribute rather than what we can gain. That is the way to go forward. Discipline is one of the foundations of effective organization. Discipline. You know, Martin Nandi cannot always say it in all his broker. He said, we must be disciplined. Martin Nandi cannot sing it like some. We must be disciplined. Today, you have seen what indiscipline is doing to us. You see the damage indiscipline is causing in the agitation today, mainly in IPOB. You see what the indiscipline is causing. Discipline is one of the foundations of effective organization. Because discipline can involve respecting agreed rules. When we talk about discipline, respecting the agreed rules. If these DOS are disciplined, they will know that there is a code of conduct. They will know that they took an oath, and that oath said you must respect every instruction coming from Mazin Nandi, the supreme leader of IPOB. You took an oath to obey him. If they have discipline, they will know that the code of conduct says that only the supreme leader has the right to dismiss or suspend any principal officer. So discipline, respecting agreed rules. But today, they are challenging the authority of the supreme leader. Because of indiscipline. The same thing under Master Simon. There are many there challenging him. Some giving themselves prime minister already. Some already taking the title prime minister already. Some are throwing away his structure and taking a different structure altogether. When he gives an order, they will focus on something else. Discipline also helps us to communicate responsibly. If you are disciplined, you can't come online and you begin to trash somebody unnecessarily. Begin to call people names, abuse them, abuse their family, their children. If you are disciplined, you must know how to communicate responsibly. No matter how angry you are, no matter how aggrieved you are, you communicate responsibly. That is what discipline does. Verifying information before sharing it. If you are disciplined, you will verify information before you share. Not because you say share. You are just sharing. You enter into a program. They say share. You are sharing. You don't even know what to share. You have not even watched. Some of us don't even watch the video we share. Just because you're in a group, they post a video, you come, you open your phone and you share. You don't even know the content. You have not even verified if what you are sharing is true or not. You are sharing like that because you're not disciplined. If you are disciplined, you will verify information before you share. That is why discipline is very important. If you are disciplined, you'll be treating others with dignity. Treat others with dignity. If you are disciplined, you will learn to treat others with dignity. Acting consistently with the movements, the value. If you are disciplined, you will be acting consistently with the movement stated value. But because you don't care, you are not disciplined. The core value of IPOB, stay away, whiter than white. Truth. Because you're not disciplined, you focus on lies, blackmail, propaganda. You open your mouth, you vomit abominations. Movement that maintain discipline often find it easier to sustain public confidence and internal cohesion. Discipline is important because movement that maintain discipline often find it easier to sustain public confidence and internal cohesion. Discipline is very important. Another one we will talk about is orderliness. There must be orderliness. Orderliness means having clear structures responsibilities, and communication. That is orderliness. We must have a clear structure. We saw the orderliness in Mazen Nandekan. The structure was clear. That was when Mazen Samuel Kennedy was easy for him. Mazen Samuel Nepa put forward, followed the structure that was kept in Mazen Nandekan, followed it up, expanded it, and did what he has to do. And he also left a structure. Orderliness. It was orderliness that made Mazen Samuel succeed, even in the face of all the attack, because he was very orderly. He was able to succeed. He had a clear structure, responsibilities. He took responsibilities, and his communication was top-notch. Master Simon Ekwa is always on the media communicating. Sometimes he would stream 3 times a day, 4 hours. He was always communicating. Our prime minister was always communicating. The communication was always coming. The structure was clear. Before he do anything, he will explain it to you. He will explain to the way that even a layman will understand. I still play his videos. You see, when I play his videos on the structure he left behind, you don't need somebody to interpret it for you. Master Samanaka told us how we get to declaration, why we are going to declare Biafra, and what we are going to do after declaration. He said it all. The structure was clear. Why Briggy was formed. Why we have to have Briggy to engage. How we are going to get recognition. How he's pursuing it. Why he decided to have a lobby. How we want to lobby. Everything, he put it in place. And in every program, he explained it in ABC. That even a layman will understand. Clear structure. Responsibility. He took responsibility at every time. And his communication was top-notch. That is orderliness. We need orderliness. Orderliness allows people to understand. When you are orderly, people will understand what you are saying. People will understand you. So those that have critical questions, we ask. Those that did not understand, we ask for understanding. That is why it is very good for, very important to have orderliness in anything you are doing. Because orderliness allows people to understand who is responsible for decisions. That orderliness will make you understand who is responsible for decisions. Today, so many things are not known. But at least in terms of our leaders, they were very orderly. We knew people with that they left behind, even though many of them fell out and they betrayed and began to do something else. But at least they had that orderliness. We knew where they stopped. We knew who was supposed to take decisions, except those who pretend not to know. Every one of us know who was supposed to take decisions and where we are supposed to go. Because they were orderly. When there is orderliness, it will also allow people to understand how disagreements are addressed. When there is that orderliness, we will understand, everyone will understand how disagreements are addressed. People don't have to be left in the shadows, murmuring, they don't know anything. Orderliness also help people to understand how information is communicated. Orderliness help to know how information is communicated. It will also help the people to know how goals are pursued. you will be seeing everything playing out before you. Once there is orderliness, without organization, which is orderliness, confusion can arise even when people share the same objectives. And that is what we are seeing today. Lack of orderliness in the absence of Mazen Nandeka and Mazen. Lack of orderliness. That is why confusion is everywhere. Confusion is everywhere. Even though we share the same objectives. Everybody is talking about self-determination, Biafra, but confusion is everywhere. That is why somebody will come and begin to attack an innocent woman who is pushing forward for Biafra. Today, it is only Israel parliament that is confirmed that are debating strongly about Biafra. And yet, an idiot will come out and attack the woman that made that impossible because of personal gratification and personal glory that he wants. Leadership can inspire people, but strong organization also depends on committed supporters, volunteers, community members, supporters of various movements may recognize different individuals for their contributions. These are facts. People can acknowledge those contributions while still encouraging respectful debates, accountability, and peaceful civic engagement. But today, they don't want you to talk. If you ask questions, you become a saboteur. You make a suggestion, you become a saboteur. They just want you to be a sheepish follower. And I have said it. I am not a sheepish follower, and I will not advise anybody to be a sheepish follower. Always ask questions wherever you find yourself, including your mushroom groups. Ask questions. Ask. We need to have a healthy movement. Healthy movement allows room for discussion. If we want the Biafra agitation to be more healthy and stronger than it is, we must allow room for discussion. People may hold different opinions about strategy, priority, or leadership. It's normal. You can have your opinion. The challenge is to discuss those differences without personal attack or hostility. That is where the problem is. How can we address these issues, different opinions, different strategies, different priorities, different leadership? How can we address it without personal attack and hostility? That one has become impossible. Look at what is going on in media against our Supreme Namaz. Very shameful. Sometimes when I come across the video of those monsters, I begin to wonder where their conscience is. Constructive dialogue help organizations learn and adapt. We need to continue to dialogue among ourselves, more especially at this present time. Everyone that is working under the Supreme Namaz, these are one people. Even though sometimes the followers misunderstand themselves, we must continue to speak and dialogue. It is time to move as a unified force to make things happen. Looking across history, movements that endure often share several characteristics. The movements that endure often share several characteristics. And those characteristics are clear purpose, disciplined organization, commitments to lawful and peaceful method, respect among participants, willingness to learn. You must be willing to learn. You can't be too old to learn. You can't be too wise to learn. Focus on long-term goal rather than short-term disputes. These are the problems that the devil of today, this struggle. And I feel I should touch them. For us, just somehow to wake up. While every historical context is different, these terms appear repeatedly. The terms we just mentioned now appears repeatedly. A clear purpose, disciplined organization, commitment to lawful and peaceful method, respect among participants, willingness to learn, focus on long-term goals rather than short-term disputes. These are the qualities that movement that succeeds have among themselves. Wherever you are watching today, as we conclude today, I invite everyone to reflect on these questions, every one of us, wherever you are watching from, either TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X. Reflect on these questions. How can we encourage more empathy in our struggle? How can we encourage more empathy in our struggle? What does selfless service look like in everyday life? Answer these questions genuinely, sincerely, independently with your heart and your mind. How can we encourage more empathy in our movements? What does selfless service look like in everyday life? How can discipline improve teamwork? How can disagreement be handled respectfully? What lessons from history are most relevant today? In all that we have seen, in all that we have had, what lessons from history are most relevant today? Take your time and answer these questions sincerely and diligently at your own time, your own way. And I bet you at the end of the day, your life will remain the same. Whatever our perspective, respectful and thoughtful reflection are valuable. Whatever your perspective may be. I appreciate every one of you that have joined us on today's program. I thank you for joining. It is weekend. I know many of us have a lot to do. Many people are busy on one thing or the other. And still you spend your time with us. I appreciate every one of you. I thank you for being part of it. Thank you for joining the live stream. If you found this discussion meaningful, please like the video. Subscribe if you have not done so that you can follow other conversations in the future. And share your thoughts respectfully on the comment section. We must continue to do what we have to do. Don't give up. Sometimes what we see might be discouraging. A lot of discouraging things happens here and there. But at the same time, we will not give up. We will not give up, no matter the situation, no matter the propaganda, the blackmail, no matter what they throw at us, we will never give up. In fact, the more they try to make us give up, the more we get stronger. The more they try to make us give up, the more we see reason to stand strong and continue to pursue our freedom. And that will continue. No matter what they do, we never give up. So, my fellow Biafrans, we are going to try as much as possible to go into media updates. Media updates from the Zoological Republic. Let's see what they have in the zoo. As we always do, We cannot end without going to that media update, so as to confirm most of the things we are saying and the reasons why we are saying what we are saying. Let it not be that we just make noise or we are fabricating issues. Every single news headline in the Zoom confirm that Nigeria is a failed state and the Biafrans have to go. So let us go to the media. After this short break, we go to the media and then before we round up.
Follow for Gotao. Them say Tinubu don't follow for Gotao. Tinubu don't follow for Gotao. They want to take it, that's the top of our head. Chill it house fall and the criminals. Concrete military fall and the terrorists. Injustice on motor shop forget law for inside court. Changaro Republic at the government. Abubakar Malami don't fall for Gotao. Him and EFCC put leg for shit. Them say Sheikh Kukumi don't fall for Gotao. Cause Donald Trump don't come to Machamo. He go matching Boko boys, matching terrorists as the government.